These 5-minute radio programs were recorded in 2021 by Jim McDonald for broadcast by KDET in Center, Texas. We hope you'll benefit from these and share them with others.
We conclude today reasons why Jesus came to earth and clothed himself with flesh. Read with me Hebrews 2:14 through 15. Since then the children are sharers in flesh and blood, he also in like manner partook of the same, that through death he might bring to naught him who had the power of death, that is the devil, and might deliver all them who through fear of death were all their lifetime subject to bondage. Hebrews 2 shows two things of the kinship of Christ to man. For both he that sanctifieth and they that are sanctified are all of one. For which cause he's not ashamed to call them brethren. Hebrews 2:11. Notice two reasons why Jesus came to be flesh. One, that he might bring to naught him that had the power of death, that is the devil, and two, that he might deliver all them who through fear of death were all their lifetime subject to bondage. A body was prepared for Jesus that he might be tempted as we are, and to become an appropriate mediator for us, that body might be offered as a perfect sacrifice for sin, destroying Satan's power of death. But the death Satan brought upon man through the sins of our first parents brought men in bondage to the fear of that death. Jesus had to have a body that could die, so that also he could have a body that might be raised, which resurrection was designed to deliver man from the fear of that death. The resurrection of Jesus is one of the world's most established events. There was, is, a need that it be. Who do you know that has been risen from the dead? More significantly, who do you know that has been dead 3 days, then raised from the dead? No need to wait for an answer. We know what the answer is to the question. Jesus is the only documented person ever to rise from the dead, never to die again. We say documented because we have accounts of eyewitnesses, more than 500 at one time, who saw Jesus after he had been dead 3 days. We have the life of one who was perhaps the most feared of the persecutors, who became a martyr to the conviction that Jesus had appeared to him after his resurrection. The stronger our faith is in the resurrection of Jesus, the stronger our faith is in God and the Bible as His Word. And the stronger our faith in the resurrection, the stronger our faith in our own resurrection. And the stronger our faith in our own resurrection, the less our fear of death. Peter said that God begat in us a living hope by the resurrection of Jesus from the dead. 1 Peter 1:3. Christ is the first to rise from the dead, never to die again. God, in His infinite wisdom, allowed His precious Son to die for us, that His atoning death would destroy Satan's powerful hold on mankind. But God also determined that Son should rise from the dead and quicken hope for our own release from the clutches of death. In Paul's powerful chapter on the resurrection, 1 Corinthians 15, Paul wrote these words, O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory? The sting of death is sin. The power of sin is the law. But thanks be to God who giveth us the victory always through our Lord Jesus Christ. Wherefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as you know that your labor is not vain in the Lord. 1 Corinthians 15:55 through 58. In this is an exhortation to all, not to look back, to look forward, for individuals to lay hold on the hope that's set before them, sharing in the blood of Christ, sharing thus in the hope of a resurrection. Thank you for listening this morning.